We talk a lot about stress as if it's always bad. But what if some stress actually helps us grow? In today's fast-paced world, we're bombarded with deadlines, delivery expectations, family demands, economic uncertainty, and even climate anxiety. How is our brain coping? In the next few minutes, let's unravel eustress versus distress and see how they shape our health and daily lives. What is stress at its core? Stress is simply the body's response to demands or threats, real or perceived. It triggers the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis and the sympathetic nervous system, releasing cortisol and adrenaline, speeding up the heart, and mobilizing energy. This system evolved to protect us, fight, freeze, or flee. But today, the triggers are often subtle. Deadlines, finances, relationships, or even endless notifications on our phone. Let's see with one relatable example. Think about the last time you played a game. When you can't clear a level, do you stop playing? Of course not. You try again, learn what you missed, and eventually move forward. Stress in life can work the same way. When we view challenges as levels to overcome, that's eustress. It helps us grow rather than hold us back. Now, how eustress differs from distress. The concept of eustress and distress goes back to Hans Selye. Eustress is stress we perceive as manageable. It feels like, I can handle this. It energizes us, sharpens focus, and often leads to growth and performance improvement. Distress is when demands overwhelm us. It whispers or shouts, this is too much. It brings anxiety, frustration, and over time, can become chronic, leading to burnout and illness. For example, a student preparing for a doable exam may feel motivated. That's eustress. But if the exam feels impossible, the same stress tips into distress. In organizations, challenge stressors like deadlines or complexity can sometimes drive positive outcomes, but hindrance stressors like bureaucracy or constant role changes usually lead to negative ones. What is the physiology? When we're stressed, the same body systems get activated, but perception decides the outcome. It can fuel us or wear us down. Research shows that distress leads to stronger arousal than eustress, both physiologically and behaviorally. And today, scientists even use wearables, measuring heart rate variability and skin conductance, to detect stress, proving it's not just in the mind, but deeply embodied. Does stress impact human life? Absolutely. When stress becomes chronic, the effects are serious. High cortisol weakens immunity, fuels inflammation, and disrupts metabolism. It raises cardiovascular risks, hypertension, and atherosclerosis. It worsens mental health, anxiety, depression, poor sleep, burnout, and it even alters the brain itself, impairing memory and changing neuroplasticity. So, what can we do? 1. Reframe stressors as challenges instead of obstacles where possible. 2. Build resources. Lean on social support, prioritize rest, good nutrition, and physical activity. 3. Set boundaries. Recognize limits, schedule recovery, and say no when needed. 4. Practice acceptance. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. 5. Monitor through self-check-ins and even wearables to know when stress is tipping into overload. To wrap up, stress isn't black and white. Managed well, eustress can drive growth. But if demands overwhelm our resources, distress takes over, dragging down health, mood, and performance. In our high-velocity lives, the challenge is to stay in the growth zone, not push too far into overwhelm. In upcoming videos, we'll dive deeper into practical tools like biofeedback, reframing obstacles to challenges to overcome, and micro-break strategies. Stay tuned, let's build resilience. Together, I'd love to hear from you. What's one stress in your life that you've managed to turn into a challenge, or one that still feels overwhelming? Share it in the comments below.